This Land is Their Land. Reports from a Divided Nation by Barbara Ehrenreich. Narrated by Cassandra Campbell. Copyright 2008 by Barbara Ehrenreich. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Barbara Ehrenreich and International Creative Management and was produced in the year 2008 by Tantor Media Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Introduction. For a year or so at the beginning of the millennium, Americans were swept up in a spasm of unity. We hadn't had an enemy scary enough to pull us together since the USSR deconstructed in 1991. And now here was one capable of bringing down the World Trade Center with box cutters, a group that had declared they wanted every one of us dead, from the janitors in our buildings to the CEOs. Transfixed by the jihadists, we wrapped ourselves in flags, flag sweaters, T-shirts, decals, lapel pins, even underwear and bathing suits. United we stand, proclaimed the bumper stickers, and these colors don't run. To be sure, this unity was as thin as a starlet after a sojourn at a spa. How were we to express it, for example, other than through our sartorial decisions? We pondered the ubiquitous instruction to report all suspicious persons and activities, and that even more enigmatic command from the New York mass transit system, see something, say something. The president advised us to carry on shopping, which we did to the best of our abilities, remaining in a state of dazed puzzlement while the TSA stripped off our shoes and our belts, and the government ripped away habeas corpus and all the elementary ingredients of privacy. But whatever resonated with us about the idea of a homeland and one nation indivisible was being quietly undercut by a force more powerful than terrorism, more divisive than treason. In a process that had begun in the 1980s and suddenly accelerated in the early 2000s, the ground was shifting under our feet, recarving the American landscape. The peaks of great wealth grew higher, rising up beyond the clouds, while the valleys of poverty sank lower into perpetual shadow. The once broad plateau of the middle class eroded away into a narrow ledge, with the white-knuckled occupants holding on for dear life. It wasn't just a shift, of course, governed by impersonal geological forces. The rude hand of human intervention could be felt in 2001, when the government gave the airlines a $20 billion post-9/11 bailout, with nothing for the 90,000 freshly laid-off airline employees. In another deft upward redistribution of wealth, the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?